In this video, we will look at how to create all descriptive statistics, numerical descriptive statistics for a data set. So first thing we do is get our data set in there. RStudio remembers some of your former data sets. If it doesn't, then just type it in. We're going to use the data set cancer. And remember the cancer, or if you don't remember, cancer has survival times in days and then what organ that cancer was in. It might not have been days, it might have been months. I can't remember exactly the data correctly, but this is the data we have. So the data set's already in there. We want to use that data set. So we're going to do cancer. We're going to pipe that into the next set. And the command for doing data descriptive statistics is a df for descriptive function. We're then going to pick stats. So we want to do descriptive function of stats. And the variable we're going to do it on is survival. And then we can type in, we want to do it for the mean. And then just hit enter. And there it is, the mean survival time for a person with cancer. If you want to do something else, again, you can hit the up arrow to find out, to get previous commands. So you already typed in the cancer pipe thing. You don't have to retype it again. You can just arrow up to it, hit enter, and then bring this, instead of having mean, let's say we want to find the median. So we move the word mean and type in the word median, and then hit enter, and there's the median survival time for somebody with cancer. If you want to find, let's say we want to find instead the range, then you type in range. Oh, sorry, we have to first remember to pipe that in so it knows what data set to go to, and then bring back that command, take the word median out, put the word range in there, and hit enter. Now with range, it actually gives you the lowest and highest value. Range is actually technically subtracting these two, so you would have to physically go through and subtract them. You can do that in R. You can actually just type in the top number and then a minus sign and the bottom number, and it'll tell you what that is. So you can also find that. Again, we want to use that data set, so let's go back up to the data set that we're going to pipe into, and then we'll get the command back of df_stats, and we're using the survival. And let's say this time I'd like to find the standard deviation. So SD is standard deviation. And there's your standard deviation. And then if you want to do same thing, get back your data set to pipe into this column. And this time I want to use variance, because I'd like to find the variance. And there's the variance. And let's say you want to do what we call the summary statistics. So you can do the cancer variable again, or data set there, sorry, again. And we like to pipe that into descriptive statistics on summary. And what that gives you is it gives you your minimum, your first quartile, your median, your mean. Even though the mean's not part of the 5-number summary, it basically it puts it in there. Your third quartile and your maximum. At that point, if you'd like also, we could do a box plot. So we can go ahead and tell it that we'd like to do a box plot. And so we would do, again, that variable, that data set needs to be piped into. But we don't want to type in this. We want to do a box plot, and a plot is a graph. So we want to do a graph function. Instead of a data function, we want to do a graph function, and we want to do box plot. You can either do horizontal or vertical. This one is the vertical one. If you like the horizontal, you can do that. And again, we want to use the survival, and it will create the box plot. And there's your box plot. It does put the vertical axis, what that vertical axis stands for. It doesn't have anything on the horizontal axis, but it does give you kind of what those times are for your vertical axis. This is survival time, so this is the longest somebody survived, and the shortest somebody survived is down, if you see here. This is known as a modified box plot. We didn't have a title on it. If you would like to put a title, go back and redo the cancer data set, and then redo the box plot, but before pressing enter, type in title, and then you might put recurrence time um, for um, cancer. And there you can see your title now is on your Boxplot. And again, you can copy all of this. You can highlight it all and then do Command C or Control C to copy it, and then paste it into your Word document, your word processing document. And you can also copy this, save the image, and just right click on the image and say save it again, and that will let you save it and then bring it into your word processing document. And that are all your summary statistics.